Defense Metals Corp. Defense Metals Corp is a mineral exploration company focused on the acquisition of mineral deposits containing metals and elements commonly used in the electric power industry, military, national security, and the production of green energy technologies, such as high-strength, lightweight, rare earth magnets. Defense Metals' primary focus is to exercise its option to acquire 100% of the 1,708 hectare Wicheeda rare earth element project. Defense Metal Corp trades in Canada under DEFN. So put DEFN on your watch list, put it on your radar, on the TSX Venture exchange, in the United States under the symbol DFMTF, on the OTCQB exchange, and on the German Frankfurt exchange under the symbol 35D. So looking at this company a little bit closer, and I've been telling you guys I want to diversify and I want to get more into everything. And this is another one of those companies that I think has a lot of potential. So there's some key projects that they're working right now on Defense Metals Corp. DefenseMetals.com is the website. Key highlights is the Wicheeda property, which consists of 6 mineral claims covering an area of 1,708 hectares, located approximately 80 kilometers northeast of the city of Prince George, British Columbia, here in BC. Favorable mineralogy and iron distribution make Wicheeda a very attractive LREE deposit. 2 specific rare earth minerals, monazite and syngesite, parasite, batanacite, with contained in approximately equal proportions. Ideal opportunity for vertical integration to support rapidly growing market, reducing reliance on China. Did you hear that? Reducing the reliance on China. So this is not a company that is relying on China. This is a company that's trying to provide you with solutions that will reduce the reliance on China. And because of all the issues with China right now, due to the coronavirus, business in China right now has just gone to a standstill. So which companies will benefit greatly from the fact that China is no longer operating at full capacity? Consider Defense Metals. So some of the 2019 project milestones: collection of 30-ton bulk sample in late 2018 before the onset of winter. A 30-ton bulk sample was sent to SGS Canada Inc. in Lakefield, Ontario for metallurgical and processing test work. Positive flotation metallurgy, SGS flotation test work returned 48.7% LREO, light rare earth oxide, high-grade concentrate of cerium, ianthanum, neodymium. Some of these words I can't even say. I mean, these rare earth is a very interesting industry. Initial indications from SGS are that high REE extractions can be achieved through acid leaching and caustic conversion techniques. Impurity removal tests are positive. Successful diamond drilling campaign, 13 core holes totaling 2,005 meters, further delineated the main body of high-grade dolomite, carbonatite, and expanded REE mineralization northward, with deposit open to expansion. One of the highest grade REE rare earth element intercepts to date, within drill hole WI19-31 yielded 4.43%, LREO over 83 meters, including 5.47% LREO over a drill core interval of 33 meters. Defense Metals has exceeded its year 1 and year 2 exploration spend commitments within 12 months of its option of the Wicheeda rare earth element project, demonstrating its commitment to rapid advancement of this project. How you guys doing this morning? Baby is halted. How you doing, Remy? You know what? I wanted to bring you guys this pick before anybody else. I like to bring you guys picks first, and this is one that I'm watching right now that I think has a lot of potential. Defense Metals Corp. Website is defensemetals.com. And I'm on their website right now, and I really like what I see. defensemetals.com. Defense Metals Corp. And the symbols in Canada are DEFN. DEFN in Canada. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing? I'll give you guys the ticker. And right now, resources are hot, guys. I told you guys gold was going to 1,600. Gold right now is at 1,594. Who else called gold at 1,600? I've been talking about gold nonstop, and I told you it's going to 1,600. It's at 1,594. So rare earth metals right now are pretty hot. And this is a company, Defense Metals, that I think has a chance to be a really big winner. So DEFN is the symbol in Canada. DFMTF. DFMTF is the symbol in America. And 35D. 35D. 35D is the symbol in Frankfurt, Germany. So I really like this company. I actually got a chance to interview the CEO. Hey, Reefer, how you doing, buddy? I wore this tie just for you, bro. Happy birthday, man. Hope you're having a great birthday, man. Hope you guys all had a great long weekend. We back to work now. Markets are back. I told you guys yesterday markets are going to be red. As predicted, the markets are red. I predicted that gold would be up. Gold's up. I predicted that GBTC would be down because Bitcoin was down. Let's take a look at GBTC today. See if I was right on that call too. So far, like a lot of my calls have been good. So GBTC, I told everybody in advance, GBTC is going to be down because Bitcoin is down. Bam, GBTC. Look at that. Down 4%. See that? I call the picks before they go up and down. I told everybody that was watching yesterday, gold's going up, Bitcoin's going down, GBTC will most likely go down, gold will be up, and I said that the markets will be red. And I predicted all of this correctly, and I am 100% correct. So far, it could change, but I correctly made all those predictions in advance yesterday. Let's just take a look at space because space has been on fire. Did it go up or down today? Wow, space. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what did I tell you guys about SPCE? We were talking about it yesterday. I said that SPCE has way too much momentum. It's going to go past 30. It's at $34 right now, up another 19% today on SPCE. SPCE is just printing money. SPCE is just printing money, guys. SPCE is just printing money for investors. Congratulations to all the investors who took advantage of this move on SPCE today. Amazing. What I tell you guys, our world is in trouble. Coronavirus is killing people and infecting the whole world. So what are people doing? They're going to outer space to find a new planet to live on. SPCE is benefiting from that greatly. Virgin Galactic. SPCE, Richard Branson's company, is on fire. And people have been talking about shorting it. And I'm like, people have been talking about shorting it since it was 17. It's now at $34. Why would you be shorting the hottest stock in the world? I said, unless Andrew left and his boys start claiming that it's a short, I think it goes higher. I predicted it would go to 100. It's now at $34. And I have no idea when it's going to stop. I have no idea when it's going to stop. So getting back to this company that I think has a chance is Defense Metals Corp. Defense Metals Corporation is a mineral exploration company focused on the acquisition of mineral deposits containing metals and elements commonly used in the electric power market, military, national security, and the production of green energy technologies, such as high-strength alloys and rare earth magnets. The Wicheeda property consists of 6 mineral claims covering an area of 1,708 hectares, located approximately 80 kilometers northeast of the city of Prince George, British Columbia. I think this company has a chance to be a good one, guys. Love to know what you guys think. What do you think of Defense Metals Corporation? So to break down the share structure for Defense Metals, and you guys can follow along on their website, defensemetals.com. Right off the bat, like you guys know, I like to break down the share structure. 39,708,133 shares issued. There are warrants at 30 cents, some at 20 cents. There are stock options at 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, and 16 cents. Fully diluted, there are 57,916,574 shares. I think that's a very good, tight share structure. Anything around 50 million, in my opinion, is really tight and has huge upside potential. So in October, Defense Metals had a metallurgy news study returned 48.7% of rare earth oxide concentrate grade and 85.7% recovery from Wicheeda rare earth element property. Excellent results were achieved through the flotation process, including a high scale-up ratio to high-grade concentrate at high recoveries. The downstream hydrometallurgical process is expected to benefit significantly from this quality of flotation concentrate grade. So when you compare it to other worldwide rare earth element mines, it compares very favorably. It compares very favorably to other rare earth element. So their light rare earth elements can be used for alloying maglev aircraft. Next generation transport infrastructure use high-powered magnets in linear motors and aircraft engines. They can be used in electric vehicles, flight actuators, and hard disks, catalytic converters, advanced optics, compounds used as polishing media for many types of optical lenses encountered in the battlefield. They can be used for oil refining, advanced optics, camera, telescope, night vision lenses, also to gain efficiency in converting crude oil into refined gasoline. Very interesting company here. Very, very interesting company. See if they have any recent news. Oh, look, they got news today. Let's see what this is. I'm going to read their news today. So Defense Metals Hydrometallurgy test program achieves 90% rare earth element extraction from Wicheeda flotation concentrate. This is news that broke today. DEFN, Defense Metals, DEFN in Canada on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture Exchange, DFMTF on the OTCQB exchange, and 35D in Frankfurt, Germany, is pleased to announce it has received final bench scale hydrometallurgical test program results for the Wicheeda rare earth element property from SGS Canada Inc. Samples of Wicheeda flotation concentrate used in hydrometallurgical test program led to the successful development of a flow sheet capable of processing the concentrate to a high-grade mixed REE, rare earth element hydroxide precipitate. Highlights of the recently completed hydrometallurgical test program include initial processing via mild hydrochloric acid leach to extract gangue minerals while leaving rare earth elements in the leach residue. High rare earth element extraction from flotation concentrate of 90% into a chloride-based leach solution with opportunities identified to increase recoveries even further. Simple treatment of the leach solution with limestone achieved high 94 to 100% removal of impurities such as iron, phosphorus, and thorium, with only minor 2 to 4% rare earth element losses. Simple treatment of purified liquor with hydrated lime led to the production of a high-grade 67.5% tree. Total rare earth element, see Table 1 for detailed composition. Mixed rare earth element hydroxide precipitate at high 99 to 100%. Critical rare earth element recovery from solution. Overall recoveries of 70 to 75% tree from bulk sample to a high-grade mixed REE, rare earth element, hydroxide precipitate, and up to 76 to 78% tree with processing of the final leach residue. Regeneration of 20% hydrochloric acid from final processed liquors for reuse in the leaching operations. This is news that's literally breaking today. This is how I learn, guys. I just research companies constantly researching companies, constantly learning about new companies, constantly reading about new companies. This is how I learn. People are like, well, Rich, where do you find all these picks? Where do you get all the information? It's constantly reading, guys. Constantly reading their news, going to their website, reading their press releases, learning about their share structure, learning about their management team, learning about their debt to equity ratio, learning about their cash flow. This is what we need to do as a community if we're going to find winners. I started bringing SPCE when it was under $20. Today it's at $34. When I started first talking about SPCE, nobody was talking about them. Now everybody's talking about SPCE after it's already exploded. So the reality is, this is what people do. I like to bring you guys the stocks before they explode. I like to talk about them while they explode, and I like to talk about them after they explode. But a lot of times I bring you them before they explode so that we can actually position ourselves and we can talk about it as a community. Wow, Bev Canada's up 21%. Nice. Hammer Slammer says, remember OWCP? Already in. Yeah, I'm very familiar with OWCP. Are they having a good day today? Reefer Al Joint says GM sold their China factory out of Taiwan production as of yesterday. I think that's a smart move. I don't think anybody wants to be doing too much business in China right now. It's a very scary situation. Mateo says, I'm really curious to see what is going on with Baby. I'm sure there's some big news, and that's why it's halted, so stay tuned. Fox Ultra Feel says, LK Luckin Coffee starts a new uptrend. I bought some. Yeah, Luckin Coffee's been doing well. You like the hairstyle? Yeah, I just got a haircut yesterday. Isn't Luckin in China? It's a good question. Remy Red says SPCE up 24%. People are looking for a new world. We're in a world that is contaminated with a coronavirus. So people are now looking for a new world. And the question is, how does Defense Metals Corporation fit into that picture? That's the question. So going back to their press release here. So as noted above, flow sheet improvement operations have been identified that will be investigated through further testing, including locked cycle testing to investigate effect of recycling, regenerated hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, optimization of the Gangu leach circuit to limit rare earth element losses, reprocessing of leach residue back to the caustic crack stage to improve overall rare earth element extraction, adoption of two-stage impurity removal process to limit the overall extent of the rare earth element co-precipitation, and inclusion of hydrochloric acid and caustic regeneration to reduce overall reagent consumption. Once optimized, continuous hydrometallurgical pilot plant testing is required to confirm overall circuit operability, to confirm product recoveries, product grades, and reagent consumptions under continuous conditions, and to produce bulk quantities of purified mixed rare earth element products for further separation testing. Details of the process development test work carried out at SGS will be included in a joint Defense Metals SGS paper, which will be presented at the Processing of Critical Materials Symposium, part of the Conference of Metallurgists in August 2020 in Toronto. Craig Taylor, CEO of Defense Metals, stated, these hydrometallurgical test results, which show REE extractions of 90% from flotation concentrate, in conjunction with our recently released locked cycle flotation tests that produced a high-grade 48.7% trio concentrate, conclude a very successful year-long metallurgical flow sheet optimized process. Defense Metals believes these are exceptional results that show the Wicheeda rare earth element deposit mineralization is readily amenable to processing via well-established flotation and hydrochloric acid leach acoustic crack REE extraction methods. Based on these positive results, we expect to finalize our plans to commence continuous pilot plants testing in the near future. This is the press release that just went out today on Defense Metals, and you can go to the website defensemetals.com. Technical details. The overall hydrometallurgical flow sheet is chloride based and uses hydrochloric acid to dissolve gangue mineral away from the REE, rare earth element carrying minerals. The rare earth element containing leach residue is subsequently processed in a caustic treatment step to convert rare earth element phosphates and fluorides into acid-soluble rare earth element hydroxides. The rare earth element hydroxides are leached into hydrochloric acid, and the leach solution is treated to remove impurities such as iron, aluminum, phosphorus, and thorium. A purified and mixed REE product suitable for further rare earth element separation can be produced either by hydroxide or oxalate precipitation. Final filtrates from gangue leaching and rare earth element precipitation are combined and reacted with sulfuric acid to produce 20% hydrochloric acid for reuse. So they actually have a figure and a chart that breaks it all down on the press release. Now let's take a look at the Wicheeda rare earth element property. The 1,708 hectare Wicheeda rare earth element property, located approximately 80 kilometers northeast of the city of Prince George, British Columbia, is readily accessible by all-weather gravel roads and is nearby to infrastructure, including power transmission lines, the CN Railway, and major highways. Geologically, the property is situated in the foreland belt and within the Rocky Mountain Trench, a major continental geologic feature. The foreland belt contains part of a large alkaline igneous province stretching from the Canadian Cordillera to the southwestern United States, which includes several carbonatite and alkaline intrusive complexes hosting the Ale Niobium Rock Canyon REE and Wicheeda REE deposits, rare earth elements. The Wicheeda rare earth element property is underlain by Chiquita group metasedimentary rocks that are intruded by the southeast trending. Wicheeda carbonatite, a deformed plug or sill approximately 250 meters in diameter that hosts significant rare earth element mineralization. This intrusion comprises a foron dolomite carbonate core, which passes gradually onward into calcite carbonite. The REE rare earth element mineralization is primarily hosted by the dolomitic carbonatite. What is a qualified person? Qualified person is the scientific and technical information contained in this news release as it relates to the Wicheeda rare earth element property has been reviewed and approved by Christopher J. Raffel, who is the geologist in BC, principal and consultant of Apex Geoscience Limited of Edmonton, Alberta, a director of Defense Metals, and a qualified person as defined in the National Instrument 43-101. Standards of disclosure for mineral projects. Mr. Raffel verified the data disclosed, which includes a review of the analytical and test data underlying the information and opinions contained therein. Now, some of you might not be very familiar with a lot of these terms. Some of this might go over your head. But this is the type of due diligence. This is the type of research. This is the type of education you need to get if you want to learn about companies before they explode. I was doing the same thing with SPCE. I was doing the same thing with Baby. I was doing the same thing with many stocks that I've identified before they exploded. I did the exact same thing with GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. These are a lot of stocks that I brought you guys that no one ever talked about before. Now everybody talks about them because they've gone up. But the key is, as an investor, you want to learn about companies before they explode. So you got to just dive in and do the research, do the due diligence, read their news, read their press releases, go to their website, take a look at their share structure. This is vital to learning about companies. And as a community, I really want to focus on diversification as a community. And I believe the more we diversify, the better we will do as a community, because we will be able to withstand tough times in the marketplace if we diversify. If we don't diversify, we will not be able to protect ourselves against downside pressure in the marketplace. And so many different aspects can create downward pressure in the marketplace. So many different things. And right now, like I told you guys, I anticipated the market would be red today, and I'm 100% correct. I told you guys in advance yesterday, GBTC would be down because Bitcoin was down all weekend. I was 100% correct. I told you guys that SPCE would probably go up because they've been on fire. I was 100% correct. I told you guys that gold was going to be up today, and they're going to go to 1,600. Right now, they're at 1,594. I was 100% correct. What do you guys think about defense metals? Do you think that this has a chance to be a big winner? Sheldon Snow says, put this one on your watch list, Power REIT. It's like a mini IIPR. I have to do more due diligence, but check it out. It was brought to my attention a couple days ago. What's the symbol? Yeah, I think space is going 100. PW, thank you for the pick, Sheldon. I appreciate it. PW. Let me write that on my watch list. 1 second. Just wanted to add that to my watch list. All right. It was at $12. Now it's at $13.50. PW. Let me add it to my phone. PW. Power? Oh, yeah, I see it. It's up 5%. Interesting pick. Thank you for the pick. Carlos Castro says, can you please answer this question for me? I am a server at a restaurant. I make about $600. I can invest about $300 a week. What should I be investing into? Right now, I would definitely be investing into gold. I'd be looking at investing into Bitcoin. I'd be looking at investing in stocks that are really hot right now, like SPCE. That's where I'd be looking right now. Sheldon Snow says, Carlos, 75% in solid stocks, minimal risk, 25% in growth. Sheldon Snow says, dividends, utilities, and gold. Well, I'll give you guys 2 picks that I think have been doing extremely well that I think will continue to. TDOC, Teladoc Health, and they've been absolutely flying. TDOC, since I talked about them. And another one, IIPR. Those are 2 companies that have just been absolute giants that have been doing really well. And recently, SPCE, been doing quite well. When Bitcoin does well, GBTC. And if you guys want to buy gold, just message me and you can join my trading academy and you can buy gold because gold has been flying. I do like IIPR. I was the first one to bring you guys IIPR. I love IIPR. I brought it to you at $70. Reefer Aljoin says, Carlos, honestly, start with reading The Richest Man in Babylon. If you're going to start investing on your own, then you must become an avid reader to do your due diligence. Crawl, walk, run. I agree. The topic is my new pick, Defense Metals. This is a new company that I'm looking into right now. And I'd love to bring you guys companies before they explode. This is one that has a chance to be a giant. And I'm bringing it to you guys first. Like usual, just bring it to you guys first. And just wanted to bring it to your attention and see what you guys think. What do you guys think about Defense Metals? Defense Metals is delivering the critical resources that ensure both the security of our homeland and the development of green technologies for our future. Defense Metals Corp is a mineral exploration company focused on the acquisition of mineral deposits containing metals and elements commonly used in the electric power industry, military, and national security, and the production of green energy technologies such as high-strength, light-weight, rare earth magnets. Defense Metals' primary focus is to exercise its option to acquire 100% of the 1,708 hectare Wicheeda rare earth element project. Defense Metals Corp trades in Canada under the symbol DEFN on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture Exchange, the United States under the symbol DFMTF on the OTCQB, and in Frankfurt, Germany under the symbol 35D. And with all the talk of war and all the talk of defense, I thought that this could be a really good stock right now that we need to look at. And I think the potential is great for this company. I really do. Now, overall, the markets are red as I predicted they would be. Gold just broke 1,600. There it is. What'd I say, guys? Gold just broke 1,600. I told you guys gold would break 1,600 this week, and there it is. Why? Because gold is the safe haven. And when we're going into a world right now where there's so much uncertainty, people are going to be putting their money into gold. I told you gold was going to 1,600. We just broke $1,601. And everything else is red as I predicted it would be in advance. If you're watching my video yesterday, I was live. I predicted that Bitcoin had been going down, so GBTC would be down. GBTC is now down 2.8%. I predicted that gold would go up. Gold just hit 1,600, which I predicted. I predicted the markets would be down. Markets are down, which I predicted. And everybody was asking me if they thought that space would go down. There was people saying that space would go to $10 yesterday, and I disagreed with them. I didn't think it would. I thought it was going to go higher because the momentum was up. And I'm once again 100% correct. 100% correct once again. Is Defense Metals profitable? Not as of yet, but I believe that they have the chance to be a profitable business. They're just pretty much getting started. Carlos Castro says, I want to invest. I've been watching stock channels for a while, but I haven't had the extra money. But now that I make tip money, I have 300 extra a week. Now, I don't want to save it. I want to invest it. Hey, you know what? Email me, richtvlive@gmail.com, and I can really help you. I can help you invest that, no problem. Just email me, richtvlive@gmail.com. Reefer Aljoin says 1/3 cash, 1/3 stocks, gold and metals, 1/3 art and real estate. Michelle Clark says, good. I doubt if we are going to get a lot of rare earth from China right now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much of anything from China. So a company like this could benefit from the fact that China is not doing as much business. And that's why I think that you need to put defense metals on your radar and put it on your watch list. Sheldon Snow says, I've been saying buying physical gold. Buy physical gold. You can trade gold. You can buy gold through Kitco. You can trade gold through Kitco. You don't actually have to buy physical gold. You can actually just trade it and make money. I actually don't physically want to hold any gold, but some people want to hold it. I don't want to hold gold. I just want to trade it. Defense Metals right now is trading around 18 cents, and it's on the TSX Venture exchange. It's trading at 18 cents on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture Exchange and 13 cents in America. Symbol in Canada is DEFN. Symbol in America is DFMTF. And trading at 12 cents in Germany, where it is the symbol 35D. DEFN in Canada. DFMTF. It's a very low volume stock. It's just getting started, but I love to identify companies before they explode. I take pride in it. And this is one of them. But I like the share structure. I think it's really tight. Under 60 million shares. Anytime you got under 60 million shares, you have a chance. You're not going to be too heavily diluted. Sheldon Snow says, buy gold you can hold in your hands. Sheldon Snow says, SPCE will pull back soon. Be careful, Rich. Sheldon, weren't you saying that yesterday, bro? They're up another 20% today, bro. Come on, man. We don't want to miss out on opportunities, man. I'm telling you, the indicators don't lie, and the indicators say that SPCE is on fire. And I was telling you guys that my indicators are saying it was going higher yesterday, and yesterday while we were live, I said they were going to 30. They're now at 34. So I'm not suggesting they can't go down, but it's got a lot of momentum, and I already predicted it would go to 100. So I'm not here to tell you guys what to do, but I'm not surprised that it's up today. And momentum is momentum. It's a very hard thing to explain, and momentum is real. Sheldon, weren't you saying it wasn't the time to buy yesterday? I was saying yesterday it was going to go higher, and it's gone already higher. It's going up 20% every day, if you haven't noticed. So I'm not here to say it's not the time to buy, because the reality is it could go even higher. I truly believe it's going to go higher. Fat Nut says, GTLS, look at the 5-day. Thank you for the pick, bro. Reefer Aljoin says, Rich, can I plug the organization too that I purchased my metals and their vault for holdings? Sure. Michelle Clark says, Sheldon Snow, have you ever bought gold and took physical delivery?